the most popular ride in Disneyland Paris is back open. Hi everyone, how's life, and welcome back to another one of my videos. So yes, Big Thunder Mountain, which you can see there behind me, the most popular ride in Disneyland Paris, especially in this park, has finally come out of refurbishment after 6 months of being under renovation since January of 2025. And look how beautiful Frontierland looks right now, thanks to Big Thunder Mountain being back. Look at that, the train's just going past. Oh, I love the sounds of it. And also, we have a couple of ducks going past too. Hope they're having a wonderful time. What you may have noticed though is that even though, yes, Big Thunder Mountain is running again and the ducks are very much happy, one thing is still missing from this part of Frontierland. And that is, of course, the Molly Brown, the riverboat that used to be here up until January of 2025 when they closed this area for the refurbishment of Big Thunder Mountain. The Molly Brown also disappeared, but for whatever reason, it hasn't returned yet, which is a little bit sad. I hope it comes back soon. I don't know, maybe they're just still working on it. I can't imagine them just getting rid of this beautiful boat and not telling us. So fingers crossed it will be back soon, but just the fact that we have Big Thunder Mountain back open makes me really happy, to the point where I decided to actually get myself a Premier Access for this evening so I can go on it without queuing too long. Got my Premier Access over here and I paid 16 euros for it today. The price does vary depending on what time of year you're here. And personally, I'm happy about having spent that money because the current standby line is 45 minutes, which isn't too bad necessarily. 45 minutes I would say is actually normally quite good for Big Thunder. But you see that sun up there? The sun has been shining brightly and very fiercely throughout today, making it a very hot day. I mean, look at the weather. It's currently 7 p.m. and it's still 29 degrees Celsius, and you can see all the signs here. They're all showing a bright, big sun, so yeah. I didn't particularly want to wait any longer than 10-15 minutes in the sun in this heat, which is why I decided to purchase the Premier Access. It's not something that I do often, but I will say, if you are thinking of purchasing a Premier Access for any ride, actually, this ride, Big Thunder Mountain in this park, and Crush's Coaster in Walt Disney Studios are the two that I would recommend buying for under specific circumstances. Here are the warning signs for Big Thunder Mountain. It's a thrilling, high-speed roller coaster type ride that includes sharp turns, sudden drops, and stops. Warning, you can see all the warnings there. For safety, you should be in good health, etc. And the height requirement is 1.2 meters. Let's scan through our Premier Access. There you go. I love the sound it makes. And I'm going to time it so I can let you know exactly how long I end up waiting with the Premier Access, because the Premier Access doesn't mean you're not going to be waiting at all. It just means you get to skip a large portion of the queue. Please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Seems to be pretty quiet in the Premier Access line so far, and this is exactly where you start joining. Oh, I'm loving the sounds of Big Thunder. Yeah, this is where you join the line. So a lot of the middle portion of the line we managed to skip with the Premier Access. So far it's been exactly 5 minutes and we've only got maybe another 3 or 4 minutes left to go. We just have to go down these stairs and we should be on soon. And I'm in number 12. You can see the train coming. Oh, I am so excited to get on it. It only took about 7 minutes, by the way, so not long at all. I would say the Premier Access is very much worth it if you want to sometimes treat yourself to one every now and again. Just seeing these trains for Big Thunder Mountain makes me so happy. Oh, can't believe we're going to be on it very soon. There you go. Let's head in. Here we go. Wildest ride in the wilderness. Look at the donkeys over there. They look amazing. Some great animatronic work over there. This is so much fun. I love it. Woo! Let's go! Woo! Look at the castle! Love this part. my god, the sun is so bright in my eyes, but that was amazing. That was so much fun. This ride just makes me smile and laugh the entire way through. Phenomenal. We have the best Big Thunder Mountain here in Disneyland Paris. There is no doubt about it. It was amazing before this. Now I feel like it's even better. I mean, everything was working in perfect conditions, from the animatronics, the water effects, everything. And it's still very much the wildest ride in the wilderness. And look how beautiful it looks as well. Our Big Thunder Mountain here in Disneyland Paris. You can see the train coming through right now. Let's wait for it to go. I just love listening to the sounds. So good. So good. I love that we have like a full-on island dedicated to this incredible attraction. And again, I'm so happy that the attraction is back open. We finally have Big Thunder Mountain back here in Disneyland Paris, the best version of this ride that I've ever been on. And I've been on all of them, so I feel like my opinion counts. But yeah, they've obviously worked on this ride for 6 months, so it was under refurbishment for quite a long time, and you can definitely tell the difference based on how smooth the ride was, based on everything working perfectly. Like I said, I do feel like the ride itself was maybe a little bit, just a tiny bit slower than it normally is, so that's something that I noticed. I'd be curious to see what you guys think though in the comments, but it doesn't make much of a difference. It might just be me. And yeah, I'm just happy to see it back open. I mean, look at that. Look at this beautiful shot. Oh. We are very lucky to have this incredible ride here in Disneyland Paris, aren't we? And I love this view in particular, where you can see not only Big Thunder Mountain, you can also see Phantom Manor, which is also a very iconic ride here in Disneyland Paris. And then over in the distance, you might even be able to spot Panorama Magique, which is a hot air balloon that you can ride in Disney Village. And some tips for you if you don't want to necessarily purchase yourself a premier access for this attraction, but also you'd rather not have to wait too long, then I would say either do this in the evening, so maybe like an hour before the fireworks are starting. Currently the fireworks are around 11 p.m, so I would say come and try and do Big Thunder Mountain at around 10 p.m. The wait time should have significantly dropped by that point. Or if you have access to extra magic time, which is 1 hour before the park opens to all guests, then come here straight away in the morning. So have this be your first ride of the day. The only problem with this strategy though, unfortunately, is that even though Big Thunder Mountain is generally open during extra magic time, there might be some days where for whatever reason it doesn't open for extra magic time. So check the app maybe on your way to Frontierland and decide whether or not you want to do it. If you see that Big Thunder Mountain is running at the start of the morning when the park opens to extra magic guests, then come here and do it straight away. You shouldn't be waiting more than 10, 15, 20 minutes max then. But obviously if you see that it's closed, don't bother and go and do some other rides in the park and make the most of your extra magic time there. And it does look like the queue line, the loading area for the Molly Brown, is still under refurbishment. So hopefully we should see this back open very soon too, because as much as Big Thunder Mountain looks beautiful on its own, especially at this time of evening, I mean, look at that, all backlit. I think it looks stunning with the reflection of it in the water. It is still missing something, and obviously that is the Molly Brown. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we should be seeing the Molly Brown back here. That's my hope anyway. I have left Frontierland now and back on Main Street in the Central Plaza area to be more precise, and look at the beautiful castle, our phenomenal Sleeping Beauty castle. Definitely the most beautiful of them all. There's no doubt about this either. We have the best Big Thunder Mountain and also the most beautiful Disney castle in our park. It's currently about 10 minutes past 8 p.m. and you might be able to spot, but there are already some people waiting for the fireworks show, which doesn't start until around 10:45. So at least 2.5 hours from now, but that's dedication. And it is worth bearing in mind that today is a Saturday, so of course busier than most other days of the week. What I will say though is that with Disney Tales of Magic, which is the current fireworks show, nighttime show in Disneyland Paris, I don't even think you necessarily need to be so close to the castle. One of my favorite spots to watch it from is actually on Main Street USA, right in front of Waltz. And speaking of Waltz, look at Casey's Corner over here. And more importantly, look at the terrace, which is finally done. It's been open for a couple of weeks now and it looks beautiful, I have to say. They've done a fantastic job. Now it's all covered, so whether it's very sunny like today and people want to have some shade, they can enjoy it here. Or more importantly, during winter times when it snows, when it rains, then people can enjoy their meals easily and also have a lovely view of the castle. But this over here would be one of my favorite spots to watch Disney Tales of Magic from. So in between Market House Deli and then on the other side we've got Waltz, obviously facing the castle. So this would be your view of the castle, meaning that you're obviously not going to get the clearest view of the projections on the castle because you're not too close to it. However, because they actually do projections on the Main Street buildings as well, and a lot of them tend to happen here on the Market House Deli building, then I would say it's a fantastic view. So if you can't get too close to the castle, I would recommend this spot over here, this exact spot. And if you're curious to see what this exact view would be like if you choose to watch Disney Tales of Magic in between Market House Deli and Walt, like I suggested, then I actually have a whole video dedicated to my favorite spots to watch Disney Tales of Magic from. So I'll leave the link down below if you want to check it out. Speaking of Market House Deli, let's quickly have a look and see what they have available at the moment. This is one of my favorite spots to get a snack, a sandwich, lunch, dinner, etc. So these snacks actually recently came out in April of 2025 for the start of the music festival, and I cannot recommend the Dale one enough. The pistachio flavored brookie is incredible. It's €5.50. Definitely get it if you're coming. Of course, Market House Deli is also where you can find the famous croque monsieur, which I eat on a regular basis here. But yeah, I didn't necessarily spot anything new in there, although again, definitely get that brookie, the Dale brookie, the pistachio flavored one. It is fantastic. However, I'm now walking towards a place that does have some new items, which is the Cable Car Bake Shop, and we have almost a new menu here at the bake shop. So this is where you can find the famous carrot cake, which I would recommend. I've had it a few times and it is very delicious. You also used to be able to get the quiche here. However, unfortunately, I'm not spotting it on the menu anymore. I don't know if they've just decided to get rid of it, maybe for the summer months, because perhaps not many people want to get a very heavy cheese, although they're still selling these Mickey-shaped sandwiches, and the carrot cake is still up there. Instead, they're offering a number of new snacks. So this is new, of course, sponsored by Enquiries. Looks really good. I might have to try that in the next couple of days. And then they've also got a new sandwich here, which is a focaccia, turkey and Enquiries cheese. And again, both of these sound amazing. I do still miss my quiche, but we will have to come back and try these in a future date. And unfortunately, it looks like the quiche is no more. I just had it confirmed with a cast member, a lovely cast member called Sarah, who actually said she recognizes me from my video. So shout out to you, Sarah. But yeah, she said it's been gone for a couple of weeks, and as far as she knows, there's no plans for it to come back. Like, they've not been told that we're gonna, take them away for a while and bring it back later. So it looks like the quiche is gone, but as you saw, there are some new snacks there, which I will be trying at some point. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see my thoughts on them. The focaccia sandwich looked really good in particular. So hopefully it would have been replaced by something good, but I'm just sad because that quiche was genuinely delicious. And I've recommended to loads of people. Anyone who's tried it has said that they agreed with me that it was amazing. Let's have a moment of silence for that quiche, but also a moment of happiness for Big Thunder Mountain. Let's not forget the main reason that I'm even filming this video today. Big Thunder Mountain is back. Life is good. We should be happy celebrating the best Big Thunder Mountain in the most beautiful park. And I actually want to take this moment to say thank you to any of you that I've met in the parks today. I've met so many of you, and it always brings a smile to my face. It means so much to me that you take time out of your day, not only to watch my videos, but to come and say hi. It's so nice to be able to chat a little bit about your time in the parks and what you think and take photos with you. Thank you. You guys are amazing, and you really do make what I do worthwhile. I've also had so many kind cast member interactions today in both parks, which is why I'm planning on going into City Hall in a bit and give a couple of cast members a cast compliment, which is something that you guys can do as well. Anybody can do. If you ever meet a cast member and have a really lovely interaction with, or maybe if they just go above and beyond for something that you might need of them, then get their name, or just if you have a memory of what they looked like or where they were, what happened, what they did, a little description of exactly why you thought they deserve the cast compliment, then you can do so at City Hall. So yeah, I would say if you can, do so actually, because so many people love to complain about things going wrong, give complaints about people, and negativity for some reason spreads around much quicker than positivity and kindness. And I'm somebody who enjoys spreading kindness and positivity, and I'm very happy that you guys watching the video are also this way. Like, anytime I meet you guys, you always tell me about some incredible cast member interactions you've had, and things that you've done to make this place more magical for other guests. So I just want to say I appreciate you. You guys are genuinely amazing, and I'm very lucky to have this incredible community of you guys watching my channel. I really do appreciate it and never take it for granted. But I feel like I've also been rambling quite a bit, so I do apologize for that. I'm going to probably end this vlog now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I want to give a massive shout out to my lovely Patreon members and my YouTube members. You guys are amazing, and feel free to follow me on Instagram if you want to see more content, and also subscribe to this channel because I have so many more vlogs coming up, not only from Disneyland Paris but also from my most recent trip to Japan a couple of months ago, and then some Disneyland California vlogs coming very soon too. And that's going to be a special one because Disneyland is currently celebrating its 70th anniversary, so stay tuned for that. But for now, this has been all about, well, mainly about Big Thunder Mountain being back. I'm so glad that it's back open now, especially for the summer months where loads of people are coming. Let me in the comments down below if you are visiting in the next few months, and are you excited about Big Thunder Mountain? And yeah, I feel like I'm still rambling. I need to stop, but I'm just very happy. I feel very grateful that I get to do this. And again, I truly think that meeting you guys in the park, so many of you, has made today even more special. Like, I've been smiling constantly. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you and see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.